Welcome to Personal Mastery Training. I'm your host, Alvin Brown, former world-class athlete turned entrepreneur and consultant. Join us as we learn from guests who have conquered their inner battles and share their journeys to success. Get ready for inspirational masterclasses and thought-provoking strategy sessions to fuel your path to personal mastery. Let's dive in. All right, so let's call this one Prune for Growth, boosting your productivity and fulfillment in life. Okay, so lately I've been working quite a bit, really intently with high performers and entrepreneurs. I work with two markets: the competitive athlete, primarily fitness athletes and bodybuilders, and also high performers and entrepreneurs, because those are my two lanes that I really enjoy. And even if you're not a high performer, quote unquote, I think everyone is, mind you, they should treat themselves like that. And you're not an entrepreneur, I still like that mindset. So if you have that mindset, we can work together. All right. So here's the thing. What I've come down to are two things when I work with my high performers. Two things that they're aiming for, that they should aim for. One, essentialism. Two, a term that I picked up from the Japanese philosophy of ikigai. And ikigai is about knowing your purpose. But the one thing I wanted to focus on was essentialism. I find too many entrepreneurs, they say yes to everything. And that's me too, by the way. I say yes because we just have this belief that we can do everything. But that's almost impossible to do everything and do it well. So we have to get down to the point that we are eliminating all the like to do's and the nice to do's and the things, the tasks and the obligations that we really don't want to do, but because we don't know how to say no to people, we say yes. Because one thing we have to realize is that when I say yes to an opportunity and it's not the right one, the right fit, the one that'll move me forward, I'm actually saying no to the better one that will move me forward. So there has to be some space in there where we are thinking about the offer. Don't quickly say yes. Think about it. How does it play in your chess game? How does it play in long term? What are you gaining from it other than the instant gratification of pleasing someone? So here's where this podcast takes off, and here's where it came from, this motivation for doing this. Prune for growth. So I have an apple tree in my backyard, and most of us who have trees that bear fruit, we realize that in order for the fruit to bear and to bear rich and abundant crops, we need to cut off the branches below that are doing nothing, are taking up space and taking up resources from the ground. If those branches hang around, they won't get up to the top. The nutrients to give you the bountiful harvest won't get up to the top. And what you will have some fruit, but it's going to be scarce. It's going to be small. It's going to be undernourished, and you won't get what you could get from it. You see where I'm going, right? Now, flip that metaphor into your life. If you're always saying yes to everything that comes your way because you don't want to disappoint or you don't want to miss anything, you have dead branches. You have branches that are sitting there, taking up bandwidth, eating up space, eating up your time, your energy, your focus. And you need all of it to get your big, hairy, audacious goal done. So if you're so busy saying, yes, 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 I'll meet you here, I'll go there, I'll go to this, I'll do this extra thing, then when do you have time to really double down, 10x your real goal? Because just think about this for a second. If you took that energy that you're saying yes to everything and the things that are good, okay, but you're not saying full on, give me the great the things that make me come alive. If you're not saying yes to those things, your true purpose, then you're diluting your energy doing that thing. And your competitor, someone else in that field, that arena, is crushing it because they focus on one thing. I can remember the story of Steve Jobs when he got back to Apple, when they hired him again from Pixar, and he took the company back. He went in and he got rid of, I heard, hundreds of things they were doing that weren't in their wheelhouse. And then he focused on only a few. And now it's $1 trillion company. It long surpassed him. Rest in peace. So, but this thing took off. So how about your dreams? How many things are you doing that you shouldn't be doing, that you didn't take inventory on? Someone asked you, yes, I'll do it. Hey, can you come out tonight? Yes, I'm going. But what about that goal, that dream you had to be working on? It needs your attention. Tomorrow? Again? Tomorrow? I love the Nike quote that says, yesterday you said today. Are you going to get this thing done, or are you not going to get this thing done? Do you want to go for this dream, this 10x, this dream of yours? It's sitting there waiting. Don't die with your music still in you. So, pruning your dead branches. I want you to start looking at your tree. First of all, step number one is, what do you want? Your ikigai, your purpose in life. Do you know that? That takes time too, by the way. That means you have to step back from all the extras to actually give that some thought, some time away. What do you want? That's a big question. What is your purpose? What is the thing that lights you up? I'm going to do another podcast on this conversation, because that's where we should start, is what lights you up. If you already know and you're doing it right now, but things are distracting you, some things you have to do, like work to pay for the fun. Like a lot of my bodybuilding, my fitness clients, it's a very demanding sport, and it's a poor sport at times because there's the room at the top. Those who get paid well are a few. So it is a passion project. So yes, you do have to work. But what are you doing between work and your game? Is there extras in there that you can eliminate? It is a selfish sport too. So when you're thinking about the thing you're doing, your goal, your business, your relationships, all of these things, I've seen people ruin some great relationships because they got called up by the boys, or they get called up by the girls, and they're saying yes. Meanwhile, the partner is begging for time and they're not giving it, but they want a relationship. So something has to suffer. If I say yes to going out, I'm saying no to having a chance to bond closer to whomever. If I say yes to this opportunity that sounds so good, I'm saying no to fixing my business that I already have. If I say yes to this, I'm saying no to an opportunity that I really want. So first thing I want you to do is to step back. What do you want? What is the thing that lights you up? That passion project. First of all. Second, start to investigate. Am I on that path, first of all? And then if I am on that path, but playing with the puck, not shooting it, playing around with it, kind of doing it part-time, because I understand that the thing you want to, you're going to meet a lot of resistance when you're on the path to your passion project, your heart's desire. You're going to meet resistance. So you'll make up a lot of excuses. And that's actually when you'll say a lot of times yes to this, yes, distractions, searching on social media, whatever the distraction is. Okay. When you're close to your dream, your vision, your passion, that's when you're more vulnerable. So you'll tend to give in to distractions. But what if you eliminated? With my athletes, I did a podcast on this. I tell them to go 0 dark 30 as they get close, 6 weeks out, 5 weeks out to their competition. Go 0 dark 30. Stop looking at comparisons and people who are quote unquote doing better than you, all of these kind of things. Let's eliminate. Focus. Focus is crucial to getting what you want. Discipline leads to freedom. I have that written on my board. Discipline leads to freedom. So let's wrap this up. Prune for growth, boosting your productivity and fulfillment in life. Too many times we're so busy, busy, busy that we never plan our lives and we feel unfulfilled. We have unfinished business. Someone asks you, again, something I'm focusing on, I'm holding my high performers accountable to this. Boost, get rid of the dead branches. Get rid of them. Start cutting them. Start getting efficient. Let the nutrients get to the top, get to the fruit that you want to produce to the world. This is what you want to give to the world, a big harvest. And it's in you and it's waiting to be released. So prune it. Let's go. Start to take inventory, start to journal on what am I doing? What do I want, first of all? My heart's desire. That's not an easy one, but work on it. And then what am I doing? What am I saying yes to? That's not getting me there. Let's get efficient. Essentialism. That's what I'm going to push you to move towards. All right. If you know someone who is constantly crying about not having their dream, but you see that they're all over the place doing extra things that they shouldn't be doing, pass this on to them. Like, subscribe, share. Let's build this community bit by bit, brick by brick. Let's build this community of people who want to go for their highest self. And we can only do that through achieving personal mastery. All right. And those who support me, I appreciate you. I appreciate you because this is my passion project. And anyone who supports and likes and subscribes and shares, you better believe I appreciate you every single time. All right. Until next time. Peace and love.